The next part of our California trip is scuba diving in Monterey Bay. Usually we're always scuba diving on the East Coast in Florida, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of new stuff here on this trip. We're gonna show you all the stuff that we're seeing, and we're gonna be talking through all the different fun facts about these species. Here we have a mom and a baby sea otter. As you can see, they float on their backs and they even hold their hands at night to make sure that they don't drift away from each other. They have a lot of grooming needs, so they actually eat 25% of their body weight a day to make sure they have all the calories they need to keep up grooming. Here's a video of Mark and I swimming through the kelp forest. Kelp is the defining plant of Monterey Bay, California. Kelp can grow up to 2 feet a day and can even reach lengths of 100 feet tall.
Sea pens look like underwater quills, but they're actually colonies of tiny animals working together like a coral HOA. They glow when disturbed and can even retract into the sand. Mola molas look like swimming dinner plates, but can reach 2 tons and love sunbathing. Truly ocean's weirdest giants.
This has got to be one of the coolest things Mark and I saw. This is the lion's mane sea slug, which is a translucent sea creature with a giant hood it uses to scoop up prey like a tiny ocean Roomba. Here's a quick video of a painted greenling. Painted greenlings are small, stipy rebels that hide in anemones because they're basically sting-proof.
The moss crab is a chunky little crab from the Pacific Northwest that looks like it's wearing a fuzzy algae sweater. It blends in so well it basically vanishes in a rock. It's tough too, strong claws, armored shell, and zero patience for predators.
Transitioning from the moss crab, we now got the black surf perch. Unlike human babies, which take a bunch of raising to do, these fish actually give birth to babies that are ready to contribute day one. Day one, they can start swimming, hunting, and ready to join the kelp forest.
Cruising along the bottom here, we're first gonna see some tube anemones. They're actually not true anemones. They build their tubes out of mud and mucus in the sand. This is a fish-eating anemone. They have very strong stinging cells that capture fish as prey. And then we're coming up to all these rocky ledges. These are the white-plumed anemones. They're actually one of the largest anemones in the world and can grow up to 3 feet tall. They use their top tentacles to filter feed plankton from the water, and they're endemic to the Monterey Bay area, so they're only found in that area.
It's a quick video, but we saw them. Look at the sea lions.
Check out these juvenile greenlings, tiny, super curious, and always darting around the kelp looking for a snack.
Alright guys, now we're going to start to break down all the different types of sea stars that we saw during our trip. The first one here, which is shown on my leg, is actually a spiny brittle sea star, and the really funny thing about those is that their arms break off very easily to escape predators, but they actually regrow them like they're nothing. The next one we got here is the bat sea star. This one is really cool. As you can see, it's orange. They're actually named the bat sea star because they have this webbed bat wing shape and these smooth rounded arms. Next, we're moving on to the last but not least, the giant spine sea star. This thing is massive and can reach up to actually 2 feet across, making it one of the largest sea stars on the West Coast. Here it is right here. It's a powerful predator that eats mussels, barnacle, snails, and can basically pry anything open.
Right here is the skate egg case, sometimes called a mermaid's purse. Skates develop inside these tough, leathery capsules for months before hatching out into a perfectly mini version of the adults. A cormorant dives down like a torpedo. These birds chase fish underwater using their wings almost like flippers. Here's a male kelp greenling. Those bright blue spots give them away instantly. The males spend most of their time defending territory and guarding nests, especially during breeding season. Meanwhile, the females cruise around the reef feeding. These guys are bold, curious, and super common in rocky kelp forests.
This funny looking thing is a sea cucumber. It is edible, believe it or not, but you have to prepare it very carefully, and it can actually grow up to 20 inches long.
Check out these sargo fish, silvery with dark vertical bars. They're a common sight around the rocky reefs and kelp forests. Sargo feed on small invertebrates and algae, using their strong teeth to scrape food off rocks. They're a schooling fish, so you'll often see them moving together, darting around for safety while keeping an eye out for predators.